Hey everybody, Steven here, and today I have an unboxing for the HyperX Cloud Stinger wireless headset here. So I've been eyeing this for a while here, specifically because the first gaming headset that I ever had was the Cloud Stinger, and I just really like this. A lot of the videos that I initially did on this channel were actually with this microphone here before I got a Yeti, and they're just really comfortable. The feel itself is just awesome. My only complaint with it is that I guess it's fake leather here. It does get really hot, so I have a tendency to kind of get some sweat going with that compared to the other ones here. But with this, I've used the Logitech G533 for a wireless headset. This was the first one. Did a review for this. The thing with wireless headsets is they're a little bit bulkier, so my hope is with this that it won't be quite as bulky. It'll still have the same comfort level as the regular Cloud Stinger. This one, it's heavy, and I don't like a lot of pressure on my head. That's been the biggest thing that I've seen with wireless headsets. I have the Corsair HS70 here. Now this thing is solid. I'm still working on the review for this. The build quality is amazing, but it still does have that heavier feel to it, and actually it feels, amongst the ones I have here, it feels the heaviest, and it has a decent amount of pressure that it's putting on the head. And I don't like to wear hats, I don't like to wear sunglasses for that reason, just because the pressure around my ears and my temples, it just gives me headaches when I play for longer periods of time. Right now though, I'm using the Philips, I think it's the SHP 9500 here. And I really like this thing. This is definitely my favorite for wired right now. It's just super comfortable. I love this thing. But for wireless, I'm just trying more out. And I've noticed that with HyperX, and I know other companies do this as well, they market these to different things, right? So they have their PlayStation ones, and then they have their Xbox ones. They have ones that are for like any console or PC. And most of these are going to be for PC, but I noticed that they try to kind of like tweak the design a little bit, and then they're going to try to get themselves in a specific market. Like I said, this one being for PlayStation. It's not going to work with an Xbox here. But let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed. I will say that the battery life with this is 17 hours. And I'm going to cover the specs here and actually use the microphone so you guys get to hear what the microphone feels like. Just warranty info and everything there. But this has 17, the Logitech G533 has 15, and then the Corsair HS70 has 16. So amongst the wireless ones I have now, this actually has an extra hour of battery life. But if you're looking at, like, I think it's the HyperX Cloud Flight wireless headset, which is $133, that one has 30 hours of battery life. Now I bought this for 70 bucks. Right now, though, unfortunately, it's actually listing this just because I guess they sold out. Some people are selling it for a higher price point, which I'm not excited when I see it jumped up to $120.47, right? So if it's something higher than 70, just wait for it, right? All right, so did I do this right? Nope, I have it backwards. All right, so there we go. That's it right there. Wireless headset. We got our dongle there. And then the cable is up top here. Just fold it open. Let's get this thing out. And pop that out. Dongle size pretty comparable to anything that I've seen with any of the other ones. And then it has the micro USB cable here. Let's set that down. All right, let's give this a test just for feel. It feels very comparable to just the regular Cloud Stinger, to be honest. The difference here is going to be that I've actually broken this in. So this is just a little bit softer, but it has the same material on the inside. Weight-wise, it's a little bit heavier. It's definitely going to be lighter than the Corsair there, and it is lighter than the Logitech G533 here. With that, but like I said, I'm going to cover the specs and I'll give all of that info with this. We have our mic, it goes down and up, and then it turns off when you move this up. It's not the hard plastic like the regular Cloud Stinger though. This one you can actually bend with this. It doesn't have the pop filter on it though, and it didn't have anything in there, so kind of disappointed by that. I wish it would actually have the pop filter on that. But on the bottom here, let's see, we got a power button, we have our charging port there with the micro USB, and then we have our volume scroll wheel, and that one it's harder to turn. It doesn't slide very easily, it doesn't click, it's just very stiff compared to these other ones. This one's probably going to be the next closest one, but that's very easy. And then the Logitech one, that one's the easiest just based off feel, and it doesn't click, but you can feel the roller in it. So that's kind of the initial impressions with this. But what I want to do here, I like to actually showcase the mic with this. So I want to just showcase video of this, me playing some games, give my initial thoughts also with the sound with this, just talk about the experience overall, and then, like I said, talk about really the specs. So you guys get to hear the microphone, you get to hear all the specs with this, and then I get to showcase me just playing some games, talk about how it sounds with that. I will say right off the bat though, this is stereo. The Logitech G533, the Corsair HS70, those are surround sound 7.1. This isn't that, but other thing too, bend is decent. What makes this lighter also is the plastic on it. Compared to Corsair, it's plastic, but it's got a lot of metal on it too. That's going to make it a little bit heavier. So that's one of those things, is, do you want something that maybe is a little bit durable? I don't know, I've seen people throw their headsets around when they get upset. Or do you want something that's more lightweight with that? So it does fold here. You can put it around the neck like that, which is awesome. I always like that feature. Some of them don't have that. But let's go ahead and click over. Let's do the sound test with this and let you guys actually hear the microphone. I'll talk about my experience, the specs, and then we'll wrap this video up. Alright, so this is going to be the microphone. So I've just changed the level so it matches what I was actually picking up with my camera. And with this, to me, it actually sounds pretty identical to the regular Cloud Stinger. I see a lot of the people, they say it sounds tinny, and it definitely has a different sound than if you're using a Yeti mic. It's not incredibly clear. It just, to me, it sounds like an older microphone. So it's going to be fine if you're talking to your friends and you're playing online games, but as far as recording stuff, probably not, right? You are going to want to get a better microphone for that. But let's go ahead and get into the specs with this. The HyperX Cloud Stinger features a 2.4 GHz wireless connection, and it has up to a 17-hour battery life on a single charge at 50% headphone volume. Battery charge time takes about 2.5 hours to get it from 0 to full charge. The wireless range is about 12 meters, which is roughly 40 feet with this, but that's due to environmental conditions as well. This features a 50mm driver with neodymium magnets. The frequency response is 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. The impedance is 32 ohms. The headset weighs 270 grams, which is roughly 0.6 pounds. So at just a little over a half a pound, this is really, really light, I will say that. And then the cord length for the charging cable is 1 meter, which is roughly 3.3 feet. And then the audio type is stereo, so this isn't full surround sound, it's not 5.1 or 7.1, it's just basic stereo, but it does sound very, very good. And with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about my experience with this with just a handful of games that I played. So the first thing is, setup is super easy. You simply plug in the USB dongle, it'll flash blue, you'll wait. Once it is solid blue, you are good to go. I haven't downloaded any software or anything like that. I just literally plugged it in and it was ready to go, and then I immediately started playing games. So in order to power on the headset, you simply hold down the power button for a couple seconds and then you're good to go. The sound quality with this, once I actually jumped into some games, is really, really good. So I'm known for playing Subnautica Below Zero on this channel, and with that, one of the things that I like about the game is the music. And this really, really highlights that. The sound on this was good, but it's not going to be as good as the full 7.1 surround sound that you find with the Corsair HS70 or the Logitech G533. Now, it's still a very good sound, it gets very, very loud, but if you are looking for surround sound, you're not going to actually want to go with this headset. And really, the 7.1 surround sound is going to be geared more towards competitive players where they're playing a first-person shooter and they want to hear anybody that's trying to sneak up on them. But for anybody else, I mean, it's still very, very immersive. Yeah, it's not quite as good as a 7.1, but it's still really enjoyable. So I think for most of your casual gamers, this is going to be fine. This is plenty of sound for you, and like I said, it actually gets really, really loud. And these have a good amount of flex to them as well, so if you push it to that edge, it does feel like it's going to break because it's plastic compared to the Corsair HS70, which feels very, very durable, but still with that comes that heaviness that you're going to actually have with that headset. And then the ear cups themselves, they're the memory foam, they feel very comfortable. Like I said, my only complaint with this is actually what I had with the regular Cloud Stinger, which is that these actually have a tendency to get hot and then my ears start to sweat, but they are the most comfortable out of all the wireless headsets that I've used. So yeah, you sweat a little bit, but they are more comfortable, and for me, I will actually take the comfort over the pressure on my head. Alright, so I'm going to wrap this video up with just audio coming from the microphone here. There's been music obviously playing in the background, but so you guys can hear this just purely by itself. And yeah, it's decent. It's not the best microphone. As of right now, I'd probably give that to the Corsair HS70 for my wireless headsets, but my Yeti mic is always going to be my default go-to with actually recording anything, just because the sound quality with that is phenomenal. So with this, compared to the other ones, this is the most comfortable for sure. It actually has the best battery life as well with that. Yeah, I'm missing out on the 7.1 surround sound, but I do like that, but I'll actually take the lightness of this compared to that for most cases. Every now and then I'll probably hop in and actually just check out the 7.1 surround sound with the game, because certain games like Red Dead Redemption actually take really, really good use of that. I'm not a competitive first-person shooter. I don't play Overwatch or any of those games, Apex Legends, PUBG. I don't play any of those things. So for me, it really has to be an immersive experience that I'm going for in regards to the 7.1 surround sound. So with this, I'll actually take the comfort over that. But that's just going to be my personal opinion on that. So that's going to be it for this video. I do wish I had a PlayStation to actually try it out on with that, but I don't. I actually sold my PlayStation years ago, but it does work with that. Obviously, it's geared towards PlayStation, but if you are a PC player, this is an option for you as well. If you're looking for something within that $60 to $70 price range that is wireless, that has a decent mic, it's not the best, but it's decent. And surround sound isn't a must for you. This is, like I said, stereo only. So that is going to be it. If you guys actually want to check this out, though, you can actually find this link in the description. With that, I did see that there was a price hike because they ran out. So if you're looking at anything over than $70 on Amazon, I wouldn't do it. I would just wait, or I would find something else with that. But that's going to be it for this video. If you like the video, hit the like button for me. If you want to continue to follow along with all my content, hit the subscribe button for me. Thanks so much for watching.